This post is for the parents, so make sure your kids aren't watching with you. I've got a question about Easter. I'd love to know what everybody's traditions are for Easter morning. So for me as a kid, and what I've been doing with my kids, is the Easter Bunny visited overnight and has left notes around the house. So it usually starts with the first note at the bedroom door. And this is something my parents did with me, and I don't know really where they got it from, but it always was exciting to me and something fun to wake up to. So we make notes from the Easter Bunny, and we start with the first note at the door, the bedroom door. And it says, "Good morning, happy Easter. It's the Easter Bunny. You've learned something like, you've learned so much this year and I've been watching you grow. Before you move on to your next clue," which I've left clues around the house for you this morning, and they'll lead you to your Easter eggs, something like that. And it'll be like, "You've learned so much this year. Before you move on to your next clue, can you count to 20? So she'll be like, count to 20. She'll look at us or whatever. And then we'll move on to our next clue, which the Easter Bunny will say, like, your next clue is in the hallway. So we go to the next clue, and it's something like, great job counting to 20. I've seen you really starting to learn how to run fast. Can you run back to your room and back into the hallway really fast before you move to your next clue?" And then we do something like that. And then we move to the next clue, and then we find our Easter eggs in our Easter basket, and then we move on with our Easter. I'd love to know what everybody else does for their traditions. This has been always fun for me as a kid. I don't know where it came from. Just for me, it's my parents, but I'd love to know what everybody else does. Does anybody else do that? Happy Easter.